You are walking to your car at night. Nothing is wrong. No one is following you, but your heart is pounding anyway. Your palms are sweating. Your eyes keep flicking to the shadows. You tell yourself to calm down. It doesn't work. Something older than you is in control right now. It is not thinking, it is reacting, and it has been reacting the exact same way for 200,000 years. You assume fear like this belongs to you. It doesn't. It belongs to your ancestors. What if the real reason you feel hunted in a parking lot has almost nothing to do with the parking lot at all? Anthropologists call this the landscape of fear. It describes how prey animals behave differently just knowing a predator might be nearby, even if the predator never appears. Your ancient relatives lived inside that landscape every single day. Open grassland meant exposure. Tall grass meant something could be hiding. Darkness meant your best sense. Vision stopped working. For millions of years, the humans who survived were not the calmest ones. They were the jumpiest ones. The ones who flinched at a rustling bush and ran first, asked questions later. Calm individuals got eaten before they could pass on calm genes. Paranoid individuals lived long enough to have children. Slowly, generation after generation, evolution built you out of the survivors of a filtering process that rewarded fear. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman described the mind as running on two systems. One is slow, deliberate, logical. The other is fast, automatic, emotional. When you're walking through a dark parking lot, System 1 is running the show. It doesn't wait for evidence. It reacts to shapes, sounds, and shadows the way your ancestors reacted to a lion-shaped silhouette in the grass. Being wrong about a shadow costs you nothing. Being wrong about a lion costs you everything. So your brain is built to assume the worst first and correct itself later if it gets the chance. There's a name for this asymmetry. Researcher Randolph Nesse, one of the founders of evolutionary medicine, called it the smoke detector principle. A smoke detector that misses one real fire is a disaster. A smoke detector that goes off 100 times for burnt toast is just annoying. So detectors, biological or electronic, are built to over-trigger. Your fear response is a smoke detector tuned by evolution to go off constantly, because the cost of a false alarm is nothing compared to the cost of missing a real threat. Here is the twist. The lions are gone, the tall grass is gone, but the wiring stayed exactly the same. Neuroscientist Joseph LeDoux spent decades mapping this circuit. He found that a threat signal, like a strange sound in the dark, reaches a brain region called the amygdala before it ever reaches the parts of your brain responsible for conscious thought. Your body starts reacting to danger before you have even consciously registered what the danger is. That is why you can feel afraid before you know why. The feeling is not lying to you. It is simply faster than you are. This is your inheritance. Every time your chest tightens at a creak in an empty house, every time you walk faster past an unlit alley, you are running software built for a savanna, not a sidewalk. Modern life removed almost all of the actual predators. It did not remove the alarm system built to detect them. And so the system misfires constantly. It fires at parked cars, at strangers on the sidewalk, at unfamiliar sounds in the walls of your own home. Your ancestors' greatest advantage has become, in a world of streetlights and security cameras, something closer to background noise. A system built for genuine survival now spends most of its energy on imagined threats. But it is not useless. It is not broken. It is simply out of context, still running the only program it has ever known, because 200,000 years is nowhere near enough time for evolution to write a new one. So the next time your heart pounds in a parking lot for no visible reason, you are not overreacting. You are hearing directly from the part of you that kept every single one of your ancestors alive long enough to become your ancestors. It has no idea the lions are gone. It is still doing its job. You were never really afraid of the dark. You were afraid of what used to live in it.